Jay's Kitchen. Hope you all having a good holiday week. It's the second episode of holiday food that I'm bringing to you this week. During my first episode, I made some honey glazed ham, and we made a nice chutney to go with our ham for the holidays. In this episode, I'm making some crispy Brussels sprout. Plus, Kate gonna make her secret recipe of sweet potato casserole and a very unique, one-of-a-kind recipe for stuffing that our very own chef, Mr. Tim Sullivan, taught me. I'm gonna bring it to you, to your house today.
I'm using brioche bread for my stuffing. Fairly easy to find these days, and it's got a nice sweet texture and a fairly soft bread when it's baked right. We're gonna cut them in cubes and put in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes, make it a little crispier. For my stuffing, I'm using celery, white onion to make it a little spicier, a couple of eggs, sage is a very important herb that I'm using, mushrooms, and some pork sausage. If you don't eat pork, you can use chicken sausage. Make sure they have some spice into it, some chicken stock and butter. Make sure you take the little skin part out of the chicken sausage, then we're gonna crumble them. Hot pan, butter, onion and celery in, and then we're gonna crumble our sausage into small pieces. Add our mushroom in and add our chicken stock. 2 whole eggs are in. And adding my sage at this point. We're going to complete our seasoning at this point. Just the salt and pepper will do, and herbs and the sausage will give you enough flavor. Once we mix all these ingredients together, we are adding our slightly toasted brioche and let them absorb all the goodness. As you see, the brioche are slightly toasted, so it's fairly dry, and it's going to absorb all the moisture, entire flavor, and makes it amazingly beautiful. Keep the oven for 325 degrees, and we're going to bake this for 10 to 15 minutes. Moving to keep sweet potato casserole. I'm using orange sweet potatoes and a couple of eggs, pecans, some milk. Make sure you either use 2% or full cream milk, some butter, salt, vanilla essence and flour. That's all we need.
As I always say, holiday or even cooking in general is a family thing. So get your family involved, get your children involved. They can peel the potatoes, they can cut the onions, your wife can help you out. That's the fun thing about it.
Peel our sweet potatoes and cut them into dices, and we're gonna boil them. Add sugar into a bowl and add a pinch of salt to it. Crush our pecans into small pieces. Mix 2 whole eggs and add vanilla essence to it. Add milk into eggs and vanilla mix. We're going to mix a half a cup of flour and brown sugar and mash our boiled sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes into sugar and salt mix, and add the eggs and the vanilla mix all together and mix really well. Good healthy chunk of butter in. Mix some butter with our brown sugar and flour mix, and add our crushed pecans. Add our sweet potato mix into casserole dish, and it's about to go in the oven. Sprinkle a healthy layer of our pecans, flour and brown sugar. and bake this for 40 minutes up to 375 degrees. Moving to our vegetables, we're gonna make some crispy Brussels sprout. These are freshly gathered Brussels sprout. We're gonna take these leaves out, the first layer of leaves. Water chestnuts, these are comes in cans. It's hard to get fresh water chestnuts around the world. Some local lemon and pancetta. This is one of the main ingredients. If you can't find pancetta, feel free to use good thick cut bacon. Take the first layer of leaves out from your Brussels sprout. The reason why this could be a little bitter, and then we're gonna cut into halves. We're gonna boil our Brussels sprout for like about 5 to 10 minutes and add a little bit salt to it. Keep our pancetta or bacon cut into small pieces. Add a touch of olive oil and add them into a hot pan. Soon our pancetta starts shedding all its oils. At this point, add our slightly blanched Brussels sprout into the pancetta mix. Remember, there's no need to add any extra oil as our pancetta has its own oil, and we're gonna cook the Brussels sprouts in the same oil. Dice our water chestnut, and this will give you that extra crunch. Add to the same mix. Seasoning is done. You don't have to add any salt because pancetta is naturally salty. I'm going to use my Bermuda lemon to get some zest out of it, and then squeeze that lemon juice. This will neutralize any bitterness that Brussels sprout can get. Fairly simple dish to make, but this is, guys, pure goodness. Our pancetta and crispy Brussels sprout, our very own stuffing and sweet potato casserole, and my holiday ham. Jay's Kitchen holiday food done. Even it seems like a lot of work, but this is totally worth it. We do this once a year, and it's going above and beyond is nothing too much. I choose to open this homewood winery Zinfandel, fairly rich red wine, and this comes from Sonoma Coast that we picked when we were in there last year. Carve a good thick slice of ham. This is pure goodness, and then we're gonna add all the goodness in one plate. Using my chutney and the orange jus that had the ham. The chutney gonna give you a spice to our cooked ham, and then the stuffing, the Brussels sprout, and all the goodness gonna make it a perfect holiday meal.
Today we cooked a bunch of stuff. I hope you can make one of these during these holidays and surprise your neighbors, surprise your friends and families. Let me know how it worked out. Tag me in Instagram, Jay's Kitchen BDA. Any of these pictures or any of these recipes you use. Thank you for supporting Jay's Kitchen all this time. It's been an eventful year and glad we all made it. And I'll see you next year with another episode of Jay's Kitchen. Until then, stay safe, enjoy the holidays, be merry.
Please follow Jay's Kitchen BDA on Instagram for more.